Hello and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. We are working our way through many different bonds and we're about to finish Juna's bond, which will mean that we only have 2 party members left to do. We've actually gone through the party member bonds fairly quickly, but we also need to remember that we need to leave enough time to go to the dungeon before the 22nd. So maybe 21st is when we're aiming to do dungeon if we haven't got any bonds that we can do during the day in the Gauntlet Runner. But we'll see. Basically, the reason we're doing followers right now is because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get either Yufa or Basilio to say, oh, I need to speak to you in the Gauntlet Runner, which will then give us something to do, meaning that we don't waste the day traveling to the dungeon. Which, I don't know. It might not be worth it, but it's still worth trying anyway. Right. Juna, let's go find you. And Juna is in the Gauntlet Runner. Hello.
Hey.
Do you remember what I told Myrtis about how I wanted to hear her sing? Truth is, I think I can set something up for her to do just that. This is a once-in-a-lifetime celebration, so I really want to give her a gift or something, but I haven't had much time to peruse my options.
Well, should be
Guess you'll
fine.
just have to be content with us rushing over to see her. Are you free right now? Of course.
Thanks.
Yay, I've been dying to hear her sing. We'll need to get to Night Prowler over in Brawlhaven. Can you use your fancy teleport magic, please?
That girl's amazing. I'm kind of emotional right now.
It's also kind of weird that the gig that Juna got Myrtis is a singer at the dodgy nightclub, but yeah, okay. Carry on.
She looks a bit rustic, but she might have what it takes to be a songstress.
Look at Myrtis now. Her audience is melting in her hands. I asked Capra to make some connections, and I think introducing Myrtis here was the right choice.
Let's not ask if she's jealous. Let's just say she's got potential. I don't think Juna's jealous at all.
I think she's got potential.
Yes, she really does. If I don't watch out, she may just pass me up. Her voice, though, it lights a fire in my heart.
You came?
Oh, I just wanted to catch a few notes. But I must admit, you sing with a river of emotions, and it swept me away. I didn't expect to say it, but I was having a great time.
You don't say. Well, thanks. I'll take your word for it. As for me, I think I've learned to face my demons. There's nothing standing between me and my songs now, so you keep an eye out, because I'll be right on your tail. Next time we meet, we'll be sharing a stage.
Well, shouldn't you be off then? Take too long and I'll have a stage larger than this country.
There's that telltale confidence. I will be off, but do enjoy your time here.
The cheek on that one. But you know, my good man, I think this whole ordeal has finally shown me exactly why I sing. It's not the lyrics, it's not the harmony, it's the power of the song as a whole. And it varies. When Myrtis sings, you can feel her fiery passion. But for me, I want my music to give people hope, no matter how deep the despair. I want my songs to show people that there is always a light that they just have to reach out and touch, that the future is worth fighting for. I think that's what the world needs right now.
Let's say that's a great goal.
That's a beautiful goal.
I know. And I'm not done growing as a songstress by a long shot. Well, it would be much easier to do that if the world weren't under a constant barrage of tragedies. So let's work together to create a world where everyone can hear me sing in peace.
It's a promise.
Of course. It's a promise.
Good. I think I'll have the perfect song for the occasion. My sister told me something once. She said I should always strive to get my voice out to more and more people. Journey has been difficult at times, but I'm so glad I never gave up. And as for you, you better be at my side, listening to every note.
I can feel Juna's determination as a songstress and her unwavering trust in me as a friend and ally.
The ephemeral songstress, Juna, keeper and heriter of the masked dancer's virtues. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Rank up!
A future filled with happy songs is almost here.
So, we get an extra skill inheritance slot for the mass dancer lineage. We increase the MP recovery of Triumphant Hymn, and she is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. Whatever that means.
All right, enough of that. Tonight we drink. You're stuck with me until the dawn breaks. Don't make that face. I just want to see what kind of music you like.
Juna and I had a night of revelry that lasted until the sun's first light. Thanks to the strong trust between Juna and me, Juna's devotees now all support me, which has moved the popularity not one bit.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's our favorite day of the week. It's Idols Day. Which means...
Luis.
We've no idea what Luis's trump card entails, and consequently we cannot know how effective our preparations will be. I've never laid eyes on it myself, I just heard rumours about some really nasty magic. But hey, a fight's a fight. Just gotta prepare as best you can and be ready for anything.
The deadline.
3 days remaining on in our stay. We should strive to get stronger, yes, but do not forget that earning support from the people also bolsters our chances. Does it, though? I guess maybe if you weren't at a higher rank, maybe it would. Like somehow you hadn't reached rank 2 at this point, maybe it would affect something.
What can I do?
But given that you hit rank 2 in a cutscene, I don't really know how you could not hit rank 2. Well, you hit rank 3 in a cutscene technically, but then 2 like dies, so... Anyway. Yufa comes to mind I should talk to her. Memorandum. Bonds unfettered Juna. Ah. As a member of the Nadia tribe, Juna constantly conceals her original childlike form using magic. Though difficult to imagine given her songstress status, she bears a complex past, having been sold as a slave by merchants before eventually being adopted into House Cygnus. Though Juna was reluctant to reveal her past, she tells Graham everything in order to save Myrtus, a singer she met in Bralhaven who intercepted an attack on her behalf. Juna saves Myrtus using knowledge gained from her own trauma. Through this experience, she gains a renewed desire to use song to bring hope. Wonderful. Head up here, and around this way. Around here, around this way, and hello.
He doesn't look like a prince to me.
Right, we'll go fast forward. I want to make some. Fast forward again. I'll try the mushrooms. Go as fast as we can, but I think this bit doesn't get sped up. There we go. Wonderful.
Exactly.
Right. Now we leave here, and we are going to go this way, down here, and we're going to go to the... Actually, do I even need to buy anything at the shop?
We've got to do it.
That's not even the right button. Items. We don't need to buy anything at the shops. I was going to go to the shops, though. But there's no reason to. Oh, Julian. Hello.
Salutations.
Resorting to force is the epitome of folly. Only an individual capable of using his words to relay a vision of the nation's future is truly fit to be king. Upon that podium, I'd begun to enlighten the people, that is, until you stuck your ruddy nose in. The people must see reason. Prudence implores us to reflect upon how the decisions we make now will affect the world 100 years from now. Oh, I thought we'd knocked everybody else out, but I had forgotten that Julian technically is still in.
Alright then.
He's just being ignored,
Let's head there right away.
which might be worse for him, but anyway.
Alright.
Let's get ourselves one luck here. Fantastic.
Got it.
I guess you could technically make the argument that delaying going to dungeons until after Idol's Day is always the correct decision. If you've got luck as your stat, because luck affects item discovery. So therefore you're always going to get higher item discovery by waiting till after Idol's Day. I don't think one luck affects it that much, but it is an interesting thought. Right, what day is it?
What now?
It is the 20th. Okay, so the 21st is when we want to go. Yeah. As I say, we've got 3 days left, and I always assume it's going to take the last day from you. So, let's hang out with Yufa again, because there's a high chance that rank number 6 might be on the Gauntlet Runner. Let's see.
What can I do?
Let's go talk with her. Hello.
What shall we do?
The day of our big battle is coming soon, and I don't want to have any regrets about it. Oh, I didn't mean to bother you, I was just really concerned about Ovi and the others. If you're still alright with it, would you mind going with me to check on them? Yeah, let's.
Thank you very much.
Yes, let's use teleportation magic to get there. They may believe in different gods than I do, but I think I can get them to listen to me.
Let us pause.
Something's amiss.
Oh,
Oh, Yufa! It's her. What shamelessness.
truly.
Pardon?
You!
Don't play us for fools, we know this is all you're doing, pagan.
Oi!
Who did you take Sanctor, Hyperic, and the sick ones? Are they gone?
What?
That can't be.
No.
Just the worst.
I heard what happened. You insulted Sanctism, and Sanctor, Hyperic, was in a righteous rage. No, you've misunderstood. I just wanted to help those people in the cellar. Yufa, are you a bad person like everyone says? I just wanted Mama back. Give her back, please. Ulvi. You people have no hearts. They call you minions of the devil, but now I believe it. The illness is pagan handiwork for certain.
No, we mustn't yield.
Wait, please. I just want to talk with you all. Let's retreat for now. Yufa, let's leave now. Oh, but Graham. Oh, okay, so where's the Sanctor gone? Is he taking all of the ill people away with him? Did he listen to Yufa and that's why he's done it? He was like, actually, we should try everything. He did say he was more open-minded than others, I guess. Are you alright? What about you?
That's true, but...
I should be the one asking you that. Weren't you scared?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking, Graham. I can't believe they treated you as badly as they did me. If anything had happened to you, well, I would have had to have cast a lifelong curse on them.
I think not.
I wouldn't, actually do that. But I did truly fear the look in their eyes. I understand being worried for those who have disappeared, yet this was different altogether. When they started crowding me, I could see the distortion of Magla around them. I hesitate to give voice to this, but it felt like a possession.
But then...
But what can I do when they see me as some sort of great enemy? Let's figure something out.
Listen.
Let's try to figure something out. You always seem so unshakably optimistic, and your conviction. How are you the way you are? I never feel any sense of hesitation from you. I really admire that. I worry constantly and I'm always looking for answers. Let's say caution is good.
No.
The caution you're describing can be a good thing.
Wow.
Well, if you say it, I'm inclined to believe it's true. How very strange life has become. Eventually I accepted it was simply my fate to never change. My destiny was to be born a priestess and die as one. But now I've started to think my fate might be in my own hands. Maybe I can bend chance to my will. After all, it was by chance I met Ovi and Hyperic, and yet now I care deeply about what happens to them. If my feelings can be altered so dramatically, then my destiny may be one of change and transformation after all.
I do believe.
And now I want to transform into a source of strength for Ovi and Hyperic. Then let's help them.
Yeah.
Let's get out there and help them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Grim. Let's start the search for Hyperic and those who were sick. I can sense Yufa's deep gratitude and determination. Rank up!
The old, cowardly me is no more.
3 inheritance slots for Summoner Lineage. Cool. I'm sure we could find clues at the church, but we can't get too close to it right now.
I must.
It's nearly night anyway, so let's come back another day. I'll try to come up with a plan by then. Okay. Now, I don't know if we have anything available at night. I'm hoping for Katharina. Nothing available at night. No, Katharina's available. Wonderful. You're saved. Aha, fantastic. The worry was that if Katharina wasn't available, then we'd have nothing at night, which means that we'd effectively be wasting the night slot, but we can go and see her now for level 7, which is crazy because I was like, oh, I don't really feel like doing Katharina's because it's doesn't get like not as a priority because it doesn't get you anything like immediately, but at the same time it's like, well, I mean, she's the only person available at night. So at 7, displays the location of treasure chests in unexplored areas, and she will support the party in certain dungeons, which I assume is everything other than story dungeons. Sounds interesting. I wonder what that actually means anyway. But yeah, let's go. Let's go see her.
But come on.
Wonderful. We should talk. Hello.
Hi there.
Oh, Grem, still alive and kicking, I see. Oh, hey, just the guy I wanted to see. I've been thinking a lot about what happened last time. Hard to put words to it all. You got time to hear me ramble? Of course.
Thank you so much.
Do ya? What a champ. I know I talked big before, but I haven't done much of anything. I don't really know what to do if I'm honest.
You know something?
I was just thinking back to what Manahot said about finding proper jobs. He was right about that at least. Honest work would lead to honest lives, and more importantly, food on the table. But that's where I hit a dead end. What jobs could parapists like us even qualify for?
Yeah?
Well, not every day you see Katharina here in Altabury.
Huh?
Eudoricus, you gathering people up for work in these parts?
No.
Nah, I'm done doing that. I've got a steady gig at a huge furniture shop. The old man who runs the place has taken a liking to me. He's even let me come up with new products and finding new help. I even pulled in all those guys you saw in the carriage the other day.
I'm so glad.
Well, ain't that just brilliant? I'm over the moon for you. Well, it's all thanks to you, you know. The old man's only nice to parapists like us because apparently you saved his life a long ways back. He was cutting wood in the mountains and some bear didn't appreciate it much. He started running for his life when you swooped in and took it down. He says he knows most of us parapists are good folks, so he doesn't mind giving us work. That's wonderful. Fantastic even.
Excuse me?
That all said, he's probably just one guy in a long list of people you've helped, right, Katharina? Well, what goes around comes around. If you're ever in a pinch, you come straight to us here. Thanks. I'll tell all the lads I said a hello.
I see it clear as day.
Relying on others, huh? Wasn't in my nature before, but there's some stuff even I can't do alone.
Right then.
One person making waves might not amount to much, but when everyone gets stuck in, the world's gonna change. I know it. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right about that, for sure. Looking at it that way, you start to appreciate every day for what you can do with it.
Thank you.
Thanks though, Grem.
So
You've always been there for me. I know you've never really had the time, but you carved out some anyway. Little does she know that we have plenty of time to see her, because she's the only person who can stay up past the sun going down. And you know what? I think that's why we deserve a king, Grem.
Think of the future.
I want to live in the kind of world you create, Grem. I can sense Katharina's newfound purpose and her unshakable faith in me. Rank up.
You're the ace in our deck, you know.
It does kind of feel like Katharina could have been like a proper companion at some point, as in somebody in your party. Given that they gave her this fighting background as well, it is a little odd that she's not. Like, the only person who's a like equal bounty hunter to us is her. So it's like, it feels odd that she's not in our party. I know we've got comrades in battle here, but yeah. It feels a little bit more odd than some of the others. I guess he doesn't have a lot. It would have felt like you got too many, I guess, early in the game if you got another one early in the game. Yeah, you probably would have been feeling a little like, oh, we've got all the party members already. But anyway. Katharina will now come to assist you in certain dungeons. While in the dungeon, Katharina may exhibit her martial prowess at the beginning of a battle while performing a single attack on a powerful attack on a single enemy. So effectively, she's Nuras for the dungeon. Or like we're doing the bombardier thing, except it's less consistent.
Let's talk shop.
Wonder if it's affected by your luck stat. Anyway, something's dawning on me. I'm not sure how to put words to it, but most people find work through connections, right? And they try to make themselves sound like a good fit for that kind of work.
Don't fret now.
And I guess what I'm saying is that such a bad thing? Take me, for instance. I'm pretty tenacious. You know that about me. You're the coolest. You're the coolest, Katharina. You think so? Well, for your information, I break dishes because I don't know my own strength and complicated topics put me to sleep. And one more fun fact, I'm shameless too. I'm not done asking for your help by a long shot, Grem.
See you in a bit.
So anyway, I'm going to be out there putting the work in, so don't be a stranger. Katharina's faith in me has earned me the support of the impoverished Parapus. Yup, that didn't move the popularity rank one bit.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's now the 21st, otherwise known as Flames Day. There's a letter and a package from Barden.
Here you are.
So I want to do the dungeon today,
Alright then.
because then we can hand it in tomorrow. But I was thinking you could do something interesting as well.
Now what am I
Because they usually take the...
What now?
Because they usually take the night away from you on your last day, I was wondering if you could go to the dungeon, come back, and then you skip the night being blocked off from you. You wouldn't get to hand in the quest though, so that's kind of the negative there.
Now what am I to do?
Well, I don't know if you're... Basilio might be available in the Gauntlet Runner. Look at that. He's grayed out. He might actually be available. He did say he would cook for us. Maybe that means he's available on Gauntlet Runner. We might have done it. Fantastic. Well, that's pretty good, actually, if we did that. Right, hello. Do you want to skip through this? I want to make some. Then we're going to go for the mushrooms again. And then to the tower. Which I suspect will be the same as the tower layout dungeons that we've had before. Which are pretty straightforward. They're just spires, effectively. I don't know why I'm going down here, because I don't need to. I need to go to Gauntlet Runner. Then we can do the two things that we do in here. So get our 100 XP, which across, like, individually doesn't matter, but I bet across the game getting that probably did matter quite a lot. So I'm trying to think, like, how many days have we spent in game? Like 80 maybe? So that's like 8,000 XP. That's like a level and a bit, right? How much is a level for us right now? Well, a level's 11,000 for us right now, but yeah, it's like 75% of a level. It's not bad for something that's absolutely free. Okay, let's save, and then let's head out. There we go. We're in the 95th hour of the game as well, and we've still got a lot to go.
What do you want to do?
Let's go route map.
Now then.
Oh, before I do this, it's snowing. Alright. Are you remembering that there's another step? Etria. Dragon statue. Let's go get the weather, although we know it's snowing. And then we can reset the weather.
Hey.
Like you change the weather?
The weather.
I'd like you to change the weather here. It's fine tomorrow. That's too tempting, but I'm not going to do it.
Will that be all?
Yes.
Now then.
I will give you the almighty golden stew.
Thanks.
Thank you. This smell, I'm certain it's Yufa's cooking. When Yufa was younger, she was worried about me going out to fish, so she made me this and... Edeni won't stop talking. Oops, my apologies, I got carried away. It's because Yufa... never mind. Let's discuss this another time. Hey, at least we got to see the dialogue for that once. That's cool. Excellent, it went well, I think. The weather should hold in the place you selected for 3 days, yes. Wonderful. Right, now we're going to head... Well, I don't need to head back there, I just need to go Gauntlet Runner. Nice. In here... It didn't auto-save, so that's all I needed. Just in case we get attacked, although I should really save later than that. Anyway. Let's go.
We have a pending request there.
I know we can fly, but it's so far. We had a monster hunt request there, didn't we? Is everyone ready?
Now there's a spot.
Of course I am. Whatever's in store is no match for us.
It's your call.
We should get there by midday if we teleport to the nearest city. Could we make it back by tonight? But of course, as long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Let's go.
Let's be off.
Then to settle, it would behoove us all to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road. And there should be a relic here as well for Nuras, which would be nice.
What to pick?
And Basilio's available. Yes, fantastic. Okay. He's usually downstairs. You know what? Let's just teleport to him. I can't believe that plan worked. I was thinking I was just going to end up wasting time at some point, but actually that worked pretty much perfectly to get us a like one of these conversations right before we go into the dungeon, so we don't waste a day.
Yo.
Alright. Ah yeah, you feeling hungry? Wanted to thank you for coming along on my errand last time, yeah? So I figured I could cook you something. I'm starving. Fantastic. Table for one, right this way. Ooh, what's he made us? Looks like he's made us meat, bread, more meat, and some kind of stew. Alright. Good innit. That's my try at tree nut egg drop soup and honey glazed poison Cazados chicken. The food looks really great actually. What's the matter? Lose your appetite? Oh, the poison. Nah, no worries, mate. It's all cured, yeah? Got all the actual toxins out. Ain't dangerous or anything. Okay, how is it? It's got a salty sweet glaze and leaves the tongue tingling for more.
Yeah?
See? Good, eh? More, please. Where'd you buy this? It's so insulting after he said he'd cook it for us. Let's say more, please.
Yeah.
You're only one bite in, and you want more. Guess you really are keen on it. Truth is, wasn't long ago that I couldn't cook a thing. After the igniter experiments, my sense of taste got loads sharper. Couldn't eat much unless it tasted real nice, so I sort of picked up cooking to fend for myself.
Right.
Alright, got an after dinner treat here too. You did ask for dessert. What's he got for dessert?
Yeah.
Some kind of nut cake? So here we got baked fruit sweets, right? Along with some Alento tea. The tea's better stuff, so I preserved the leaves and sugar. Nice. The gentle scent calms the heart.
I mean...
Alento's one of them what you call sedative herbs. I drink it myself on nights where the pain gets loud. Not the best thing to be drinking before we go into a dungeon, but that's okay. Let's say, does it hurt that badly?
Really?
Does it hurt that badly?
Just a sec.
Sometimes, yeah. Like something inside me's clawing to get out.
Oh, right.
Reminds me, never did get to telling you about those old wounds. Me and Del both grew up in the slums. Well, I call them slums, more just a trash dump. No parents or anything, so every day was pretty miserable. Went to enlist hoping we could afford to eat that way. They told me I was too young, but I got invited to be part of some igniter development facility. Told me I'd be helping test them igniters before soldiers got them, but they left out the part about testing them on us. If we lived or died, didn't matter. Vinka was there too. You know, my mate who split his herbs with us. At the facility you got room, board and a bit of coin. Slave wages. If the igniters went unstable on you or you stopped being useful, that's it, you're done. So no matter what they threw at us or how bad we hurt, we took it all, we had to. They tricked you into it?
About that. Nope.
Dunno if I'd call it that. Even if we'd known everything, it meant it's not like Del and I had any other choice back then. Dawn till dusk, all we had was pain. Death was always one faulty igniter away. Looking back, I never got through it without our Del. The experiments got worse and I started losing friends to them, one by one. Ended up at death's door myself. That's when Del had enough and broke us out. Del was in rough shape himself, but he carried me, ran with me all the way to a church. That's where he met Lady Rella. She told me, "What's it like now? It's not all there is. If you keep living, the world will surely change." Feels like I finally get what she meant. I got to treat you to a nice meal, even got to meet Vinka again. Wouldn't have had those chances had I given up. And now giving up's the last thing on my mind. Hell, I've got some actual hope. You might just be able to build the world Del and I dreamt of. I can sense Basilio's determination to live and his deep trust in me. Rank up.
Me and Del didn't live well.
So, he gets a little more experience in the back line and he gets more inheritance slots. Awesome. More skills can now be inherited by the Berserker lineage in Academia due to the effects of Scion's skill. That's why Del stopped growing, you know. Side effects of the experiments and all. By the look of him, Vinka got the opposite. He was very tall. Might be a little grayer, but he's not actually aged that much, you know. In any case, it seems like he's doing well. I can be glad of that, at least. Let's say let's visit him again. Let's not try and correct Basilio. Let's just say, you know, let's make sure we see him.
Sure.
Let's visit him again sometime, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, bound to have fixed his sleeping posture by then at least. Though, hold on. Wait. You don't mean he was lying about his sleeping wrong? He was, wasn't he? You can't even sleep wrong on your chest anyway, right? Damn it. I can't believe he slipped past me. And I bought it without a second look. I've got to ask Vinka what the hell's going on.
Sorry.
But we probably won't be able to make it today. Take me to Brawlhaven when you can, you gotta. Alright. Although, might be a while.
Hey, did you see outside?
Hi there, have you thought to take a look outside? I'm stopping us for a moment.
Long thought to be a fairy tale, the decaying estate stretches across an island in the sky before them. A floating island would be remarkable enough, but the remnants of man-made architecture found here is the true marvel. And yet, those who could see it in the sky through magical means were forbidden from speaking a word of it by the sanctest powers that be. The gauntlet runner descends upon legend, its occupants unable to fathom what sort of civilization could have thrived among the ruins.
Some old world stuff? Cool.
That's...
So apart from it floating, that looks like modern day stuff. Previously we've seen it under the world, now we're seeing it over the world. Huh. Is this floating? It's floating, right? If I move, it won't come crashing down. Could it be? Ah, unbelievable, truly unbelievable. I nearly passed onto the heavens just by looking at this. An island floating in the sky. I thought stuff like this only existed in storybooks. I've also heard those legends about ancient people who lived among the clouds. I can't believe I'm actually seeing it in person. Oi, take a look at that. There's some wreckage on that floating island over there. An impossibly tall stone tower with glass windows. But it's definitely man-made.
What do you mean?
They're all the worse for wear, but it resembles the basement level of the Dragon Temple, doesn't it? I wonder how it got wrecked like that. By monsters or war? By war?
Look at that.
It was destroyed in a war?
Yes, but
If a country had that technology and magic that advanced went to war, I can't even imagine how destructive and horrible that'd be. All that remains is someone's dreams. Thinking about it like that really gets me down. Dreams, you say? Then perhaps it's a lesson for us. No matter the magnitude of your accomplishments, all will be lost eventually. Maybe. You might just be right. Don't sound so down, boy. The transient nature of the world is what allows us to create new things. Thinking about once prosperous civilizations has helped me to broaden my wisdom.
Alright.
No, we still don't know a lot about the old world. I'm assuming at some point we're going to get a lore drop about it, but right now it's just, we know it's something Sanctism wants to hide. We know that there was some stuff to do with the dragons, which we learned in Etria, but we haven't truly got any concrete details, although they may keep it vague anyway. Also, I just had a sudden realization, I may have had this before, but the realization that the novel that we're reading is talking about a world that looks a lot like the world which is destroyed there. So could the novel be about the old world? But obviously we're assuming it was destroyed due to the anxieties of people as well, which... We need more info.
Now then.
Well then, if we're all done pontificating, I think everyone living in the now would like us to get back on track.
Here.
And I'll entrust this to you. I made sure to capture all the little details so you can probably describe the scene to people who haven't seen it. I'll keep Neuras's drawing as a souvenir of my journey.
Infringing upon the heavens, the Tower of Insolence appears before their eyes. Is the decision to pursue such a beast one of bravery, or something else altogether? The Gauntlet Runner, disturbing countless years of unbroken silence, lands confidently in front of the tower.
Yeah, our goal here is entirely greed. But that's fine.
here.
You know it's a proper tower when it's massive even from the sky. Wonder how many floors it has. Where to find and defeat a monster here, yes? Right, defeat the Zeocropus and bring back the Bramblethorn Baton.
Sam.
All this to prove we're strong enough to take on Luis. Bit much, yeah? But without anyone to turn to, he was contemplating taking on Luis by himself. We couldn't let that stand. Right, taking down Luis is our charge, so let's prove we're up to it.
True.
Putting your mettle to the test every once in a while is good for you. Monsters like these should pose no threat by comparison to Luis anyway. And if there's treasure to be gained in the process, we truly kill two birds with one stone.
Got a sec?
This is a real monster den, alright? I can already sense them. Take it slow, Graham. Right.
Hey!
Oi, you there. Glad I caught up with you. When I heard you lot were coming, I rushed here right away. Just couldn't keep still. This place is like my back garden, you know. Don't be afraid to rely on me, Kay. Wah-bam. Hello. Come on, let's hurry up and go. I'm looking forward to this. Memorandum. Decaying estate. Territory on a series of floating islands. Their sheer height puts them past any casual observer's sight, so almost no one knows of them. Several massive grey-like tower structures stand tall on the islands, glass littering the area around them. On rare occasions, if the weather is just right, a star-like twinkle can be seen in the nearby sky. Most believe this to mark a giant magma crystal floating in the sky. Though, is it actually a trick of the light scattered by the island's glass? Anything more to say? Nope. I do not sense anyone nearby. It's Still, there is no knowing what might appear before us. Best be on our guard. Okay. Hello.
Now then.
You received a request to eliminate a monster, correct? Then let us finish it quickly.
I see.
Yeah.
All we've got to do is crack some monster skulls, yeah? My time to shine then. Right, so over here.
Here.
Don't you have a request? We've come all this way. We may as well complete it.
Hey. I see.
Hello.
Here.
The farther up we go, the colder it's going to get. The more we fight, the warmer we'll stay. I'm all set over here.
I'm sure of it.
One of the soldiers made the request of us, yes? Let us see it done. Alright. Well, we have everything ready. I am going to change our party up slightly. I'm actually going to take out Juna and put in Haizumi. Because one, Haizumi hasn't been in the party for a while. And two, I think he could be quite useful. Although, let me have a look at our thing for this tower. Also, we know about Luis's fighting style. I need to remember. Yeah. He's accurate at identifying weaknesses. So we probably want to take Hulkenberg into Luis. Anyway. North of Altabury lies the Tower of Insolence, more commonly known as the Cursed Tower. Cursed Hub? Well, doesn't that sound pleasant? Tell me if you've heard this one before. It's a dangerous location where all who entered are doomed to never return. Nevertheless, the same, most people try to stay away from it. It has become a nest for monsters. There are all manner of monsters there, but the most threatening is the Cyclops, Zeocropus. It reigns over monsters like a tyrant. It goes on a rampage, there's no stopping it. From what I've heard, things get dire if it's the last one standing.
Keep this to yourself.
If it's got its cronies with it, you best take them and Zeocropus down together. Somewhat obviously, you should focus your attacks on a huge single eye. Bows and spears should be effective, so be sure to become well equipped. Okay. Actually, do you even have any pierce attacks? Currently, no. I just want him here so I could steal, basically. I actually think, now that I think about it, Hulkenberg is better. Because you have a pierce attack in Mad Rush and Heavy Rush. We could bring in Haizumi as a backline gunner, but I don't think we need to. Yeah, and then you get increased pierce attack if we keep you in. No, Hulkenberg's the right choice. There we go. And it means we can have our tank back again. But we are also going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.